Welcome to today's powerful workshop. My name is Mama D, and my journey from homelessness to digital empire is living proof that your starting point does not have to be your final destination. Now, starting out in a challenging environment, I faced adversity early on, but despite the odds stacked against me, I was determined to create a better life for myself. However, life took an unexpected turn when I found myself homeless as an immigrant in the United Kingdom. Despite all my life trials, I refused to let my circumstances define me. Slowly but steadily, I climbed my way out of homelessness, securing stable housing and laying the foundation for my entrepreneurial ventures. Today, I am the proud owner of multiple successful businesses in the digital space. I have leveraged my expertise to create opportunities for myself and others. But perhaps one of my greatest achievements lies in inspiring others like me who have faced adversity and dared to dream big. Also, as a mom who values both time with children and financial independence, I've made it my mission to extend the same opportunities to other struggling moms and parents out there. Through e-commerce and digital businesses, we're not just selling products over here. We're crafting futures, we're building legacies, and we're nurturing our families. This workshop today is our blueprint. It is not just for theory, but for transformation. So if you're ready to change your story, you're in the right place. So join me on this journey of empowerment. Let's rewrite the narrative together as I bring you all on this new adventure with me. Now, before we dive deep into the businesses that changed my life today, I want you to understand the mindset that built this digital empire. Right here on the screen, you're seeing the new formula for success in this era. We have over here time freedom plus money freedom, of course, which equals digital wealth. We are gradually drifting away from the clock-in economy. That world is completely fading away. We have entered the digital economy right now, aka the results economy, where your knowledge, which is not book knowledge of course, but strategy and courage are the only tools you would need. In today's digital economy, you do not need a big budget. You don't need to be famous. What you need is your phone, strategy, and the will and courage to begin. Now, I'm here showing you this beautiful image of the struggle economy versus the digital economy. As you can see on the screen, those economies. Now, the struggle economy is the traditional world where income is tied directly to physical effort and time. People in this economy wake up early, they clock in at jobs that demand manual labor for long hours, and they sweat daily just to earn enough to survive. Their time is controlled, their options are limited, and their income is capped. However, when we look at the digital economy, it is the new age economy, where income is powered by digital skills, systems, and smart strategies. Here, we leverage our Wi-Fi, we leverage our knowledge and our creativity to earn from our phones from anywhere in the world, building income streams, creating freedom, and being present for our children and loved ones. There is freedom of time and money are the ultimate rewards. In the digital economy, cash can flow in even while relaxing by the poolside. Your phone becomes your office. Your business runs on automation and you scale without burning out. So on one side, of course, is the old world, clocking in, chasing bills and filling stock. And of course, on the other side is what is possible, working from anywhere in the world. This is what we call the digital wealth. And it is not, again, like I mentioned earlier, reserved for the rich or the lucky. It is for you. It is for me. It is for every person who's brave enough to say, I'm ready. Now, I'm going to be going over some of the digital businesses that changed my life. Now, these are the e-commerce and digital businesses that changed the game for me. And we will be covering them in today's framework. Now, we have dropshipping, We have both manual and automated dropshipping, of course. We have print-on-demand e-commerce business. We have digital products business, Amazon KDP, and of course, private label. Now, before we dive into each business model today, I want you to understand something very powerful, something that changed my life. The reason I was able to build wealth, spend more time with my kids and loved ones, and finally step into a life of peace and financial freedom is because the businesses I choose are what we call passive businesses. Now, passive businesses are businesses that don't require you to constantly trade your time for money. Unlike a job or a service-based business, they are done mostly without stress or labor, especially with systems and automations in place. Now, most people are stuck in active income, and that means if you don't show up, you don't get paid. If you're not physically present, you cannot eat. You're exchanging time for money. If you get sick, if you have an emergency, or if you stop working, then the money stops too. But what we do here, which is of course the passive income, is the opposite. With passive businesses like this, you put in the work upfront and then that same work keeps paying you over and over and over again, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep, whether you're nurturing and tending to your babies, or whether you're traveling with your family. Now, here is where it gets exciting. All the passive businesses I'm about to show you, which I do, of course, dropshipping, print on demand, digital products, Amazon KDP, private label, are all interwoven. That means as you master one, you will find doors opening to others. For example, you might decide to start today with print on demand business and later realize that you can turn your designs into a digital product or an ebook. Or you can launch a private label product and promote it using the digital skills that you have already learned. These businesses stack, they support and scale each other. So you don't need to choose one forever. You just need to start with one, master it, and let it evolve. Many of us who have succeeded in this space are not superhumans. We're not tech experts. We just understand one thing. Passive businesses are the ones that create a life of freedom. That is why we are able to run up a bag whilst taking care of our families, whilst taking care of our homes, whilst traveling, or simply living life on our own terms. Now, we're going to dive into each and every single one of these businesses today, and I will be starting with one that is very dear to my heart, which of course is drop shipping. Now, dropshipping is a business model where you sell products online without holding inventory or even investing capital inside of it. In this business, not only are you not obligated to invest a dime, like I said earlier, unlike the traditional businesses, you don't even have to do stress or labor. When a customer places an order, your supplier ships the product directly to them. Dropshipping remains a fast-growing physical product business model with global revenues in the hundreds of billions. In 2024, the global dropshipping market was valued at around $366 billion, and it is projected to reach between $1.25 trillion to $1.43 trillion very shortly. Now, I'm going to be going into a vivid explanation of how the dropshipping model of business really works. So today we're going to be analyzing this business model, the dropshipping business model, with three important people. And it is, of course, you who is going to be a dropshipping millionaire very soon, the dropshipping supplier, and the customer. These are the three key people involved in this process. Now, if you look at the screen that I'm showing to you right here, you're going to see number one is saying a retailer will partner with a dropshipping supplier. So you who is going into the business of dropshipping is also referred to as the retailer. Now, who are you going to be partnering with today in order to carry out this business of dropshipping successfully? That person is referred to as a dropshipping supplier. The dropshipping supplier is the person who actually owns the goods or the product that you are about to make some bag with today. You're about to make some good money with that person's product. Remember that I mentioned earlier that in the business of dropshipping, you are not investing a dime of your money into this business. You are not going to be seeing the products. You're not obligated in any way to have access to inventory or goods. You are not also going to be doing stress or labor. So how do you actually mint with this? You would need to partner with somebody who actually owns the product. Now, let's take, for instance, you want to go into the business of hair. And I love to use the analysis of the business of hair because it is such a flexible business. Anybody can go into it. And it is $1 billion business out there. Now, you can do dropshipping in any business, in any products of choice. I'm just using the hair business as an example. Now, let's say you have gone to look for a supplier. Now, in dropshipping, we have a ton of suppliers out here. But for the purpose of this workshop, I'm going to be mentioning supplier from AliExpress. So you go over to AliExpress to look for a supplier that sells amazing hairs at very, very high quality prices. Now, some people have come to us to say, Mama D, you've mentioned AliExpress as one of the key suppliers that we can use in the business of dropshipping. But I live in the United Kingdom. I live in Belgium. I live in France. I live in Germany. I live in Canada. Is AliExpress not a very, very far distance for me to carry out the business of dropshipping? My answer is no. On AliExpress, we are not using all suppliers. We are selecting key suppliers that actually ship very, very fast to their customers. And there is a way that we do these things. So you have gone to AliExpress to pick out your suppliers on there. These suppliers are selling very high quality hairs. The next thing that happens is you will be needing to take some key things from these suppliers. Remember, again, you did not drop a dime in the business, so you'll be needing what we call money tools to work with today. And what are your money tools? Number one, you will be needing hair videos. Number two, you'll be needing hair pictures. Number three, you would need to work with price lists. And number four, you will need to work with your description. Now, after you have gathered all of these money tools, the next thing you need to do is begin to work with them. Now, you choose your platform. Your platform could be anywhere that you desire. It could be on eBay, it could be on TikTok Shop, it could be even a website. Now, over here in my Millionaire Circle, we use marketplaces, and there is a reason why. As we go along in class today, I'm going to expatiate even further. We do not use the website method of dropshipping. Now, you have gone on to choose TikTok as your store. That is where you want to start showcasing these products. So the next thing you do is you begin to work with the money tools that we mentioned earlier. First of all, you have taken images from the supplier, you have taken pictures, you have taken videos, and now he is talking to you about price lists, or you have even seen the prices of items, the prices of these hairs. Now, let's say, for instance, your supplier has decided today to give you the price of £50 or $50 for every single hair, whether you're going to be selling bone straight, whether you're going to be selling bob wig, whether you're going to be selling deep wave. £50 is the supplier price. Now you're analyzing the price and you're thinking, this price is amazing. What do? I'm going to go and put it on my page, which of course is your TikTok or your eBay, whatever platform you have chosen, at 200. Supplier price is 50. You have decided that in order to maximize enough profit today, I will go to my page to put it at 200. So at the end of the day, it means that for every sale that you have today, your profit is 150. Now, before we go further into your profit and how much money you'll be making, of course, in a week and in a month, we have to pay attention, very, very good attention to your description. Your description is very important because without your description being on point, your potential customers are not going to know that you're there selling anything. So you want to pay attention to making sure that your description is on point. Now, let's get back to the price. This young man has given you the price of 50 quid for every single hair, and you have gone over to your page to put it at 200. Now, when your description is on point, what is happening is that your products are going to start ranking really high on the platform. The algorithm will pick up your product because you have done everything you're supposed to be doing. Your description is on point, your key tags, your hashtags are on point. So the algorithm will pick up your product As soon as somebody starts thinking about, I want to buy a new hair, it will show your page to that person. This person is thinking about buying a new hair. Go and meet you who wants to sell that hair. Now, that person has located your page and the person is saying, oh, this hair is beautiful. I love the videos. I love the pictures, the description. Everything is on point. This hair is telling me that it is a ready-to-go hair, that I can wear it very comfortable, even right from my car, and I need to pick this up and it is fast delivery. So let's say Auntie Chioma, she wants to start a new job in the next 2 weeks. She's come to make inquiries about the hair and you guys have carried out the transaction. You've sold the hair to her. You've made 150 from that hair because of course supplier gave you at 50 and you have put down 200 on your page. All right. So you've made 150. Now, apart from Auntie Chioma today, guess what? You had 20 other people coming through. All right. Or let's say you have 10 orders. Let's reduce it to the minimum, to the barest minimum, because you're a complete beginner. All right. You're still growing in the business. You're still learning the processes. So you have made 10 orders today in a week. In an entire week, you manage to make 10 orders because this is your very first time of starting this business. You're still learning the ropes. Now, out of those 10 orders in a week, how much is going to be your profit? Your profit, of course, will be 150 times 10, which is 1,500 already in a week. Now, if we multiply 1,500 at an average times 4, which of course is a month, that is going to give us 6,000, which means every single month you are 6,000 pounds or $6,000 richer. All right. Now, after you have made those transactions and everything is done and sorted, the next thing you begin to do, because you do not have a single strand of hair with you, you don't have access to physical products. The next thing you begin to do, which is number 4, is you start to forward these orders that you've just had, of course, that has given you 6,000 pounds or has given you 10 orders, which amounts to 1,500 in a week, to the supplier. That is the person you begin to forward the orders to. Now, when we say forward orders to the supplier, what do we mean? We mean that you're going to be forwarding Auntie Chioma's name, who has just ordered right now. All right. She's just ordered a product from you. So she has given you her address. She has given you her full name. She has given you the description of the type of hair that she just got from you. You're going to be forwarding all of that orders that you've just got from Auntie Chioma to Uncle Ike to every other person who ordered today. Forward their orders to the dropshipping supplier. Now, as soon as the dropshipping supplier gets these orders, the next thing that he is obligated to do is begin to ship every single thing. And that is why we have the package there. He will begin to ship every single item to the customer on your behalf. Now, the customer receives this product and the customer, of course, is happy to carry on with this. All right. The customer had no idea that you, who has just sold this product right now today, was a dropshipper. It is not a customer's business. What you have just done right here is that you have done what we call a soft life business. A business where, not like the active businesses that you have out there, you did not invest a dime in it. You did not carry out stress or labor. You did not even have to do all of this packaging. You did not even have to see the product. You just minted your bag. Now, what I have just described to you on the screen is what we call manual drop shipping in a nutshell. A system where you connect yourself with a dropshipping supplier. You list items in your store. Customers are coming to purchase, of course. You forward the order to the dropshipping supplier, who is the actual owner of the product. The dropshipping supplier packages these items and sends them out on your behalf to your customers. The customer receives their product. Everything that I have just described here today is what we call manual dropshipping. Now, I will tell you that this is beautiful because when I started manual dropshipping, it was an amazing ride. At least we were seeing 10K months with manual dropshipping, and it was beautiful as complete beginner. Now, there is another method whereby you will not need to do things manually no more. It is called the automated method of dropshipping, and we're going to look into that right now. Now, before we go into the automated method of dropshipping today, some of the key things I'd like for you to pay attention to in the manual method is you would need to list your products, of course, inside of your platform, which of course is your store. Either you choose TikTok today, or you choose eBay, or you choose any other platform as your store, you need to list your products in there. You would also need to describe, you would also need to be the one to send tracking numbers to your customers once they have ordered from you. All right. Now, in the automated process right here, what is happening is everything is already done for you. You have an automated system, an AI system working for you right here. Now, you will need to connect this AI into your store, wherever you have chosen at your platform. Now, let's use eBay today as an example. All you need to do is connect this AI system right inside of your eBay, and guess what? It would list every product you want to be listed on your store. If you want 1,000 products right this minute, it will help you list 1,000 products inside of your store. If you want 2,000 products, this AI system, which you do not have to build, by the way, you do not have to develop, you do not have to code. It is not your responsibility. All you're doing is you are a user of a system that has been built and created to do this. You would need to connect it, and it would help you start listing your products. Now, the next beautiful thing that this AI system does is that it identifies, because it has been programmed to understand the way the market works. So it identifies seasons. It understands what is trending on the market. It understands what customers are looking for. So guess what it does? It goes and checks what is trending on the market. What season are we in? And it begins to list those particular items where the high buying power for customers are already rooted. So if, for instance, we're in summer and customers are going for items like gardening equipment, they're going for grilling machines, they're going for the inflatable pools at the back of the garden for the children to come back from school and jump into and have fun. They're going for gazebos, they're going for fans because of the season. Guess what? This AI system recognizes that. So it imputes those particular products that have very high buying power right inside of your store, which means whilst everyone else might have random products in their store, this AI system is making sure that customers are queuing up to buying your product every single time. Now, of course, the resulting effect of that is that your store will do beautiful. It will do amazing, and you're going to make very, very high sales. Now, another powerful thing that this AI system has been built to do is that after all is said and done, this AI system will begin to send tracking numbers to your customers on your behalf. Can you imagine if you were in an active business, you would need to come back from the postal service, from the postal office after you have sent goods out, and then you start sending tracking numbers one. If you have sold, for instance, let's say you've sold 500 products in a week, you start sending tracking numbers to your customers manually. Now, let me tell you, in the automated business of dropshipping, this system is going to send tracking numbers on your behalf, which means you have a system running up a bag for you. All you're doing is relaxing and you're minting a bag. Now, we saw initially that in the manual method of dropshipping, you made 10 orders in a week as an approximate, as a beginner, and you were able to hit 1.5, right? 1.5 times 4, you were able to hit 6K. Now imagine that you have your automated system working for you. I don't want to say what it is, but let's just begin to do the numbers. Let's times 6K times 10, because that is a possibility in the automated business of dropshipping, because now you have AI working for you. All right. So dropshipping is amazing. I'm about to go show you some of the beautiful stuff that my students are churning out over here in the business of dropshipping. So when you come over here, these are some possibilities, all right? These are some of the things that students have been doing in the Millionaire Circle, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Selling items. It can be items that you don't even know, because it's not coming to your house. It's not coming to, you don't have access to them. All you're doing is you're linking up with a supplier and you're selling these products on your store. This particular product right here, the bedding, the orthopedic bed, one of our students sold 400 of them. And I also like to reiterate as well, most importantly, that over here, I teach my students how to do very high ticket products. Now, the reason I teach you guys to do high ticket products is because we want to make sure that we're maximizing our numbers. Some of your products might be low ticket, but we want to make sure that we focus on high ticket. What do I mean by high ticket? I mean products that have a high margin of profit. So for instance, I had a student over here, she sold a game, and I had never seen anything anything like that before. One of my students did it. She sold a game, just one game in a day for £4,000. Out of that product, her profit was 1,000. She already made her 1K in a day. That is beautiful. Another person sold a product and made a profit of £100, which she sold at 20 of them in a day. That is also amazing number. So we want to make sure that we are concentrating on figures that will give you your returns very, very, very quickly. Okay, again, you're going to see some little low ticket in your store. That's not a problem, but make sure that Mama D has said, please concentrate on high numbers, because your bills are not low. Your bills are not coming little. Your bills are very high. Your water bills are not high, are not low. All right, so over here we do big numbers in order for you to maximize profit very, very quickly. Okay, so I'm going to show you more testimonials as we go along. 1 second. So figures like the ones you can see on the board over there, 600 and something, 200 and something, you want to make sure that you're concentrating on big numbers, period. Let's keep going. I'm going to show you some amazing, beautiful people over here doing what they got to do in their business. My lovely sister says, we're making this billionaire.
Hey.
I'll allow you guys to listen to this testimonial.
I can't even explain this. Like, my mind has been... my mind has been sweet since yesterday. I woke up to sales yesterday morning, and immediately I was like, what? I didn't even know that was what it was, because, you know, this is my first time, and I just posted that item in the evening, and then before 5 in the morning, because I woke up around 5 a.m. and I saw my sales. Immediately I just started calling you. You've been so supportive. Like, whenever I'm confused about something, you're always there. And that was why I actually registered with you. At least someone I actually know, because there are a lot of, you know, scams out there and people who wouldn't even want to, you know, help and assist you. But either you or Gab is always there.
Right, this amazing student of ours is already eligible for over £4,000 in her business. Let's keep going. We have this amazing student of mine who decided to come here and change the game for her family. Her will and her wish and her vision and her goal was to actually retire her husband from hard labor. Her husband is a trucker, or was a trucker at that point in time, and that was her only wish, to retire him from labor, retire him from struggle, because she was a stay-at-home mommy looking after the baby. She was on maternity at this point, and she said, you know what, I'm tired of my husband staying out there days on days without coming back home. There's something has to be done about it. She came in here and she did it, 100K in 2 months. And that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. So she said, I'm just going to read it very quickly. She says, hello, dear. I just wanted to give you heads up on what's been happening. It's been quiet, but I have been doing it on the low. Just wanted to come here to say thank you. My husband handed his letter in finally last week. Of course, you made this happen for us. I have my husband back. I always felt like this marriage was getting done before this. It feels so surreal. You changed our lives forever. Thank you so much for all your support. So these are ordinary people like you and I who have come here to decide, I want to learn. I want to do this e-commerce. I want to do dropshipping, and they're killing it. So I'm going to continue to show you guys. So of course, I'm not going to be able to go through all of the testimonials today because we still have, you know, some other business models to touch, but this lovely testimonial here warms my heart a lot. She says, I just finished the course and your 9-year-old is an inspiration. Of course, my 9-year-old is also a dropshipper because his mama is a dropshipper master. So I haven't gone through the process myself for the past 10 years. I decided it is time to start putting my children on game because the world out there is totally different today. No matter how much school they go to, no matter how much education they have, I want to make sure that I empower my children so that they can build a legacy. We all can build a legacy. So yes, for those of you who are going to be coming into our Millionaire Circle today, of course, you're going to see my 9-year-old who is, you know, one of the teachers right here, and everybody loves him. My lovely here says, I'm so glad I found you. I have done dropshipping before. Do you know how technical it was? So hard. Your course is so straightforward and your son's voice is so adorable. Yes, my baby loves to hear this testimonial about him, for people to come back and give him props. One of the things that is key that I normally say here is that a lot of people find my program very step-by-step, very basic, very straightforward, because I try as much as possible to put people in my shoes. All right. So one thing I always say is, if you're somebody that loves things that are extremely technical, on the high side, you might not find this but if you're somebody that loves step-by-step process, very basic, like you're almost learning like you're learning from kindergarten, then you're going to find Mama D's class very, very warm and, of course, pleasing. We have so many other testimonials, guys. I'll try as much as possible to be very quick with this. My lovely here says it's like a dream come true for her. My lovely here says she's making her sales back to back. My lovely here says she's done this amount already. So I'm trying as much as possible to make this really quick. Yes, like I said, I'm trying to make this really pretty quick because I want us to move over to the next business models very quickly. However, I need you guys to see what is possible for you. All right. This is somebody, a college dropout, 22, reveals how she's making 40K a month, working just 10 hours a week from home in a business anybody can do after leaving her soul-crushing 9-to-5. She mentioned her 9-to-5 as soul-crushing, and this is for most of people out there. Now, what business is she doing to earn $40,000 in a month? Of course, dropshipping. This amazing young man, as at the time he shared this testimonial, was only 21 and is dripping in dropshipping money at 1.7 million already on his store. He's sharing his e-commerce story. So that's what we're talking about. These are more student testimonials. This is the sort of things that you will see on your store, of course, when you start selling back to back on your dropshipping store. My lovely here says she has done this amount and she is a top rated seller in her store. So let's listen to this amazing testimonial as well.
Auto DS. Okay.
Share your screen.
Is it Auto DS?
Auto DS, yes. I want to check something in your settings.
Can you see it now?
Yes, scroll down. Let me see the orders you've had again. Okay, you are selling candles. Okay, you're selling mini projector. You're selling fan eaters as well. Go down. And so now you need to, I'm happy that, you're selling all this product, but for you to maximize your profits, you need to start selling high-end products. High-end products are products of high value. Do you understand? High value. Something that is expensive. Something that is from 200 to 300 pounds or more. Something you can sell and at least make a profit of like 49 pounds or 59 pounds or one. So that if you sell like 10 of them, you know that you get about 500 pounds in profit. But you are really doing well, do you understand? Which is the most important thing. And when you finish, you come back here to confirm your delivery. I'm so happy with you. Go up a little bit again, let me see. Because you've confirmed every other one. The only one that is showing error is the last one. Have you processed that one?
Yeah, this one is Auto DS website. It's been delivered already. I don't know why it's not showing.
It's not changing to delivered.
Oh yeah, okay, now it's on.
Yes, now you've updated it. I'm so happy for you. November to just this 5th of December, you've sold about 16, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm so happy. So, thank you so much. You understand?
I should be thanking you for the extra time.
I know.
I should be thanking you.
I'm also, when people put in effort in their business and they get results like this, it goes a very long way.
Of course.
You see what I mean? It shows that the blueprints you followed has worked for you. You understand?
Sorry. I said Mama D, 9 years old child. Was even the one that even motivated me. Was what's wrong with you, Marian? If you're 9 years old child can play with this like a toy, why can't I do it?
You see the way he was doing it.
I said how. I saw the way he was doing it. I said, God, this is unbelievable. If I cannot do, I won't be happy with myself.
I'm happy Sincerely, I'm happy with the results you've gotten. This is just a testament that, this works. You just need to be patient, you understand?
Yeah, of course.
You need to ensure that you don't rush. You need to ensure that you follow everything we've said in the, in the blueprints. And something I noticed with you is, you are a knowledge seeker. And you also never give up on things. You see what I mean? You go for it, you followed everything, and you are getting results. So thank you, Aside from thanking us for the blueprints and everything, I'm also thanking you for making it work for you. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, okay?
Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you.
So,
And that's, of course, what we're talking about. Let's keep going, my darlings. Let's keep going.
I just want to use this medium to thank God Almighty. For the very first day I came across Mama D online live TikTok, and I clicked into her course, which gave me access to her automated dropshipping. With her simplicity and guidance, I was able to create mine. Now I've started making sales without no advertisements, no promotion. I just want to say a big thank you to Mama D for all your help, for everything. And also want to say a big thank you to Gab for the one-to-one session. Was really amazing. It was as if we knew each other for a very long time, and it was also a game changer and an eye opener for me. Thank you for covering every black spot, every dart, and refining my strategy. I say thank you. God bless you.
There are so many winners in my circle. So many winners, and I'm sure you're going to join my winners soon too. However, I'm just showing you some very key testimonials that I know that are extremely inspiring even to myself. Now, here we have our 58-year-old lovely lady who's been everywhere, by the way. She came in here with a lot of doubts because, of course, she's been everywhere. She said, Mama D, I've been everywhere. I've tried to start a business. I've tried to run a business in the United Kingdom. It is not working. How can you help me? I have tried e-commerce. I have tried this. I have tried that. Nobody has been able to help me. And she came into the circle and she did it. I want you guys to listen to her. Listen to her story.
hello.
Hello, Deb.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine. It's been a long time. How you doing?
Yeah, it's a long time. No, I've been doing fine. I've started. Yeah.
Okay. Are you fine? It's been a long time. How you doing?
Yeah, it's a long time. No, I've been doing fine. I've started. Yeah.
You started making sales well on your eBay as well.
On my eBay, yeah, I am making sales on my eBay, really. I'm telling you.
Okay, so you're making sales daily?
Yeah, daily. Amazon and put it on eBay.
Okay, go down a little bit. Go down. Let me see the other ones. Send to Lala. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go up a little bit. Go up a little bit.
Yeah, no. What is in my side? I'm doing
so
well.
Happy. I'm so it's been daily sales. Daily. I think yesterday you made sale as well. You made sales.
Yes, I made sales.
Yes, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you're making sales every day. You say, well, that's the most important thing. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. That's the most important thing. You're making steady sales. Things are working for. You're 58 and you're able to get in. You're able to do everything correctly, and I think the support helped you as well. You understand?
Yes.
Support. You're able to. Okay, so
you really supported me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you.
And you still do even now.
I know. Thank you so much, Mama. I'm so happy.
We can go on and on and on about these testimonials today, but all I'm going to say is we've got to move on to the next business model, because the fact that I'm able, by the special grace of God, to help people who have lost all hope. My lovely lady was a domiciliary care worker, and she said, Mama D, you've helped me buy back decades of my life. This system has not been able to give me what you have given to me in a few weeks, and that is what we love to see. I would have loved to continue to show you more testimonials, but we've got to move on to the next point of call today, of course, which is going to be the next business model, print on demand. So we're going to go right into it. So, of course, the next business that I do, which I also show people how to make a ton with, is a print-on-demand business. Now, print-on-demand business is a billion-dollar e-commerce business model where you create custom designs for items like t-shirts, mugs, journals, and when someone buys from you, the product is printed and it is shipped out by a third-party service, just like in dropshipping. You would not need to buy in bulk or even store anything at all in your abode. You would not need to have access to inventory or goods. You would not need to put capital down. You do not need to do stress or labor. Now, the global print-on-demand industry reached roughly around $12.96 billion in 2025, and it is expected to expand to around $61 billion. All right, to $103 billion shortly. Now, why is this business model very powerful for beginners? Like I mentioned earlier, you don't need to buy stock, which of course is goods or inventory. You don't need to do packing. You don't need to do any form of shipping. You can run this from anywhere on your phone or your laptop. Sales happens 24/7, even in your sleep. All right. In a print-on-demand business, you don't need to be a tech person. You don't need to be a designer. All right. You just need to have a message, have a phone, and start. Have the willingness to start. POD, which of course is print on demand, allows you to turn your ideas into income one design at a time. One of the key things I would like for you to have in mind today as a future millionaire that you are is that customers often buy based on emotions, based on seasons, based on experiences, based on transformation, and based on trends. They're not just buying a product. So customers are mostly not interested in products, but on these key things that I have just mentioned earlier. AKA what I call where the money is. So if you know how to work with these key things that I've just mentioned, then you will eventually churn out millions in your business. Now, one of the most important key things in any successful business isn't just knowing how to run it. It is knowing exactly where the money is flowing. And then you position yourself right there on time with the right strategy. Now, too many people spend months, even years, working hard in the wrong direction. But over here in my community, we chase strategically, all right? We strategically attract the money. We teach you how to go directly where the money is. And one of the most effective ways to do that in the print-on-demand business is by leveraging seasons and celebrations. Because print-on-demand can be sold at any time of the year. But there are a lot of seasons and celebrations within the year that you can maximize to have enough profit in your business. As a print-on-demand business owner, I prepare for seasons in advance. All right, seasons from January, where of course people are celebrating the new year, they're celebrating the new month. I'm preparing for Valentine even before the year comes into play. I'm preparing for Mother's Day. So we have seasons like that: Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter holiday, birthdays, graduation, summer holidays, all of those things, birthdays. It is all mapped out from January to December. But for the purpose of this wealth workshop today, I'm going to be choosing Christmas. All right. I will be working with Christmas on this workshop so that we understand how to work in a print-on-demand business. Now, the Christmas season is referred to as a gold mine or cash cow season in a print-on-demand business because Christmas isn't just a holiday. It's a global spending frenzy. During this season, people are shopping emotionally. People are buying on impulse without thinking. People are looking for fun. People are looking for unique, meaningful gifts. And that's where your print-on-demand comes into play. Your print-on-demand business comes into play. And that is why print-on-demand sellers cash out big time during this season. All right? Because we are riding the wave of buyer behavior. We don't wait for people to find us. We put the right products in front of the right people at the right time. For example, during the Christmas season, what I do is that I go and upload fun, festive, heartfelt designs on my store, like sweaters, mugs, tote bags, shirts, hoodies, some of these things. Now I'm going to actually go into one of my store right here to show you. Right, so this is one of my stores, and I'm going to go into Christmas because we're using Christmas as an example today. Now, the best part about my print-on-demand business is that I don't even design items myself. I don't design all of these designs myself. Some people like to go and do designs and things like that, but I don't waste my time designing. I use ready-made, high-converting templates from platforms that I trust. That way, I'm not wasting my time trying to be a graphic designer. I stay focused on making the money. All right. And that is what we teach our students how to do. Stay focused on making the shmonies, baby. So these are some of my Christmas designs. As you can see, these are jumpers out here, and they come in different colors. So all that we do is upload this from the print on demand store. All right. Which of course could be Printify or Printful or Gelato, wherever it is that we choose. We bring it over here. We put this design, of course, that has been designed by somebody. Like I said, I don't design things myself. I just go get it from platforms that I trust, put it on here, and boom, I put my own profit on top of it. And anybody who orders here today will have it delivered to them, but I would not be the person who delivers it. I don't even see these products if I don't want to see them. I mean, I have samples in my house, but I do not deal with inventory. I do not deal with shipping of products. I do not deal with any of that. And I did not invest a dime in this business before I started. All right. Now, this is a Christmas aspect of it. Let's go into, let me show you my accessories section. I have quite a number of items on here, but this is particularly for clothing and accessories, this store. In print on demand, you could do anything that you want to do. Some people do homeware. Some people do kitchenwares. Whatever it is that appeals to you, whatever niche that appeals to you. But most importantly, make sure that you are focusing on where the money is. So let's take, for instance, this particular item out here. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful item that can serve as a gift product for somebody celebrating a particular celebration, an event, a birthday, a baby shower, whatever it is. Now, let's say, for instance, this is your store. Let me manifest this store as yours. All right. Now, you own this print on demand store, and today I am your customer. I am coming here to purchase this item from you. Now, it is so beautiful that this item has already being customized. So all that I would need to do as your customer today, I want to purchase this for a lovely friend of mine who has a baby shower coming up soon. And I want the product that I get for her, the gift that I get for her, to be very thoughtful. So what do? Here is written Jennifer. I check through. My friend's name is not here. Of course, this is Linda. This is Linda again. This is Jennifer again. So what do? This is Michelle. I write my friend's name over here. Can you see? On the print on demand store, most of the times, customers who come to purchase are able to customize whatever it is that they want. And that is why print on demand stores are making a bag every single day. So I come to your store and I put down my friend's name. Let's say my friend's name is Nancy. I write it over here. Boom. I choose the type of box I want for my friend. I want the luxury box, of course, because I want her to feel special. Now I choose the kind of jewelry that I want for my friend. It is gold. I want gold for my friend. Boom. Now what I do afterwards is, of course, I purchase. Immediately I purchase today, guess what's going to happen? You will get your bag. All right. You're going to see your notification come through. You might be sleeping and you're going to be hearing chukan, chukan, chukan. It's going to wake you up that somebody is right there minting for you right now. You could be on a yacht with your friends in Greece. You could be at a party. You could be with your children at a park. It doesn't really matter. You're going to be seeing your notifications come through. Guess what's going to happen? After that is done, the actual owners of this, the third party organization, the print on demand organization, is the one responsible for going to look for this box. You don't have nothing to do no more. The print on demand partner will be the one to get this order right in their own office. They're going to get this notification as well, and they will put this together, package it, and send it to your customer on your behalf. You got nothing else to do than enjoy yourself, spread your legs, and enjoy your print on demand bag coming through. All right. I'm going to also show you some other beautiful, amazing stuff. But before I do, I'd like you to remember, on a print on demand business, you do not need a warehouse. You do not need to be a designer. You do not need to hold stock or run to the post office. All you need is the right design, the right season, and the right strategy. And you'll be well on your way to making your money in your sleep, baby. All right. If you want to win in this business, you follow the money. And what is the money? You follow the seasons. That is a strategy. That's one of the key strategies that I teach my students. Because when your strategy is meeting timing, your sales will explode. Now I'm going to show you something very beautiful as well in the print on demand business. Now, can you see this store? Can you see this store right here? This is what we're talking about. This store has already done 41,604 sales. All right. And what are they selling? They're selling this beautiful, beautiful Christmas jumpers right here. And how much is the average of this jumper? 7.25. Now let's do the maths. The average of this jumper is 7.25 pound times the amount of sales that they already had on here, which is 41,604. Let's do the maths. Let me tell you, that is almost more than 300,000 pounds. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. This is where the money is. Now let's go to another store. Let's go to another store. This store has already done 102,174 sales. And what do they sell? What we're talking about? Print on demand apparels. Now let's say that the average item that they sell on this store, because some of them have £45, they have £25. Let's say that the average amount that is in this store today is £21.99. Let's say that is the average. How many is that again? 112,174,000 times 21.99. That is the average that we want to pick. We want to pick the lowest. Guess what? That is over £2 million, baby. That is what we're talking about. People are literally out here minting a bag in the e-commerce space. It is not a job. That is why the figures are not capped like the way that the salaries are capped. So as you can see, the e-commerce industry is booming and it is not slowing down. It's moving faster and we're doing serious numbers over here. Now, this is not, like I said earlier, this is not your average hustle. This is where the real money is. And you cannot afford to miss out on this. This is where you should be too. Okay. Now we're going to go over to the third business model. The third business model, of course, that I also do is the sale of digital products. The sale of digital products. Let's go right into it. Now, just for clarity, digital products is anything that you can transmit electronically, and examples are printables, graphics, videos, meal planners, journals, logos, digital recipes, e-invitation cards, ebooks, programs. In this business, which is of course the business of selling digital products, there is no shipping or handling of any form of physical inventory. Once the customer orders a digital product, it gets to them via email or any other electronic means. Now, there are two main categories of digital products. Number one, there is a done-for-you digital products, which means that somebody has already created, they have made a product ready for you to use, all right? And your customers can go there and use that same product and use it into their lives or into their businesses. When you purchase this product from the person who has created it, you put it on your digital store and you sell it just as it is. You do not need to recreate nothing. All right. Some people want to like revamp by changing the cover or things like that, but the product has been made for you. So it is called the done for you digital products. Now, another category is the custom created digital products. These are unique, original creations that you yourself will learn to build up based on the skills that you're going to acquire in class. All right. You're going to learn how to create a digital product. And of course, you will create it accordingly with your creativity. Now, the digital products business is expected to reach a market volume of around $137.7 billion by 2027. When I started in the digital product space, the truth is, I did not waste time trying to create digital products from scratch because I was just a complete beginner. Once I heard that somebody has given me an opportunity to come collect their own product that they have created already, I went straight into the number one that I mentioned to you guys earlier, which is the digital products done for you ones. I went and got journals, I went and got templates, I went and got guides, I went and got recipes, vendor lists, anything at all that was moving at the time. Done for you videos, all right? And I sold them completely faceless. And guess what? I did numbers. Multiple six figures. Along the line, of course, I learned how to create my own digital products. But as a complete beginner, I went straight to the done for you because I knew that I wanted to do numbers in this business. And as a complete beginner, this is how I could start up. That's the beauty of this business. It's not about doing the most. It's about doing what works. And what is what works? Again, just like I mentioned in the previous businesses, going exactly where the money is. In this industry as well, your niche can make or break you. So what I do is that I teach my students how to find the most profitable niches in the digital products business. For the purpose of this workshop, I'll give you two head starts. All right. I'm going to give you the faith industry. That's one of very, 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 very big niches out here. The wealth industry. Actually, I'm going to make it three. All right. Faith, the wealth industry, and the health and wellness industry. Those three niches are very massive money makers. All right, but they are not the only ones. The key is very, very simple. We don't waste time on theory. We go straight to where the buying power is at the highest at that particular point in time. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. Let me actually show you what I did when I first started digital products business. Now, when I say the digital products business, I have done numbers. I mean, I have done numbers. But this right here is what I attained as a complete beginner in the digital product space. All right. And this is in a couple of months, 100 Gs. If you've made 100K, you are going to be sent that plaque. Okay. That beautiful plaque that you can see over here. It is achievable. It can be done by anybody who's focused on their journey, focused on where they're going to, who just knows what they want for themselves. Literally, who knows they don't want to be in a traditional job where somebody is telling them to come stay at a job for 40 years with nothing to show. I knew that no employer was going to be able to give me this. So what did I do? I went in there, learned the game, and I did it. I did it in the right way. I did it strategically. I went to where the money is. And that is why I was able to achieve this. All right. And this, of course, is what you can achieve and more, because we've done far more than this now. But I'm just showing you one of my achievements as a complete beginner in the digital product space. Now, the next business that I do, which of course that I teach my students as well, is the Amazon KDP business. Now, digital products and talking about Amazon KDP is very much interwoven amongst themselves, because when we're talking digital products, of course, we're talking things like sometimes ebooks and journals. You can do those as well on Amazon KDP. Now, Amazon KDP literally means Kindle Direct Publishing. And this business allows you to publish and sell books or low content books like journals or coloring books on Amazon. Now, Amazon would be the one to print and ship them on demand. And when they do that, you earn what we call royalties. Amazon doesn't allow done for you products or templates, so you're not going to be able to put done for you products on there. But let me tell you, there is a strategy that we use. All right. It is all about strategy and knowing the resources to use. Number one strategy is going to an AI system to help you create your items. If you don't want to sit down trying to be like Wole Soyinka in the night, or what's that lovely lady's name? Chimamanda. I'm not wanting to be Wole Soyinka or Chimamanda. So what do I use? I use the resources available to me. These tools are all out here. The most important thing is knowing how to use them. So number one tool that you can use to create your journals, your books and things like that to put on Amazon KDP is ChatGPT. That is your number one resource. Okay, use ChatGPT. There is another powerful one that I introduced to my students in the Millionaire Circle as well. What you do when you do that is that it helps you. This particular one actually helps you to put everything together from start to finish. And all you got to do is just upload it on your Amazon KDP and boom, start selling. Now, Amazon has the capability to create your books in a hardcover way. In fact, most of my items on Amazon KDP are in hardcover because some people just like hardcover books. So I'm not the one who's going to be creating hardcover. I'm not the one who's going to be publishing. Amazon will do all of that for me. And as soon as somebody purchases, it goes straight to them. Of course, Amazon has sent me my samples as well. Sometimes I show my students some of my samples. But this business as well is one business that you cannot afford to miss out on. Projected growth in this business is around 21.73 billion by 2029. Now, the next business on the list is private label, of course. Now, this is one big business that I do out here. Okay. In private label, you rebrand existing products from suppliers with your own label or packaging and you sell them as your own. Okay. Again, in order to succeed in this business, you have to go where the money is. Always go to where the money is. Don't just start a business for the sake of starting a business. There has to be a strategy to it. Now, in this case, we have to look at highly profitable niches. Now, I give my students all the profitable niches, but for the purpose of this workshop, I'm going to be revealing a few high money makers over here. Now, some of the very highly profitable private label niches with strong demand and growth potentials. Number one, health and wellness. Okay. People are literally obsessed with their health, even in this day and age. Like, people are always talking about health. So health and wellness is a big money maker. Supplements, for instance, collagen, vitamins, immunity boosters, things like that. Essential oils, fitness gears, herbal teas and detox teas and things like that. So health and wellness is one big money maker in the private label industry. Another big niche is the beauty and skincare niche. Why? The beauty and skincare niche is a very, very high repeat purchase business, because people buy this particular beautiful beauty product, they're coming back in a month's time because they have finished their cream, they have finished their soap, they want to come and buy what they're going to use again. So it has very high repeat purchase rate. And of course, there is emotional buying when it comes to beauty and skincare, and anything that there is emotional buying with will have very high potential to do well on the market. So things like face serums, creams, cleansers, hair oils and masks, beard care kits for men, natural soaps and body butters, and etc. is what we have as some of the powerful niches in private label. Like I said earlier, there is a ton of other profitable niches out there, and actually I normally give my students some of my finest and trusted vendor sources to get started fast on their journeys if they want to do private label. The overall private label market is forecasted to reach around $2.27 trillion very, very soon. Okay, I'm going to show you guys some of my private label businesses. So this is one of my private label businesses, and like I said earlier, let me reduce it for them. Like I said earlier, in private label, all you need to do is create a label. Okay, create a label by yourself in Canva. Very, very easy to do. And once you have done that, you send it to the factory and they put it on their product. All right. They are going to put whatever label you give to them on their product. Most of the time, the people that I'm in circles with, we kind of project how much this particular market is going to be at a particular time. We look at the products that are moving on the market, like I have shown you guys earlier. I talked about numbers earlier. We look at those sort of numbers and we're like, this particular product is projected to do so and so amount by the end of the year. Now, we want to go into this business immediately and do it as a private label. So in private label, we might have 10 people doing the same products in the same circle. It doesn't matter. The one thing that will differentiate you will be your label that you have sent to your factory. All right. You're not the one putting it together. They're the one putting everything together, but you will have your own unique label that you literally just create in Canva. Canva is free to download, by the way. And you manipulate it, you customize it, and you send it to them. And of course, they work like that. That is why I opted for this particular video where you see how they peel out the labels. You send it to them electronically, of course. I send it to them via email, and they peel it out in their thousands, depending on how many the product is. And they put it on the product, and boom, it comes back to me as my product, and I make a bag from it. Let's look at another product that I do as well. This is my factory right here, and over here again I showed the one that where they put in the label. The product is theirs, and Indians are very good with Ayurvedic herbs, things like moringa, things like that. Very perfect. So I send them my label, and they put the label on the product, and boom, of course, the product comes back to me as mine. Okay, let me go very quickly to another product that I do. This is my waist trainer line. Let me know that my product is coming. It's on the way, and if they want because it gives me a chance to kind of see the products. Lovely. Private label, but the most important thing to know is you're going to where the money is. Don't just say I want to, just because somebody is selling this, I want to sell it. No, you have to make sure that that market is very good. And that is why sometimes when some people say, oh, this market is saturated, I just begin to laugh. What is saturation exactly? Saturation means money. That's what it means. If there are people who are making money from it, it means that you need to go in there and do yours. If a market has been projected to be $1 trillion in the market, one person is not taking $1 trillion away. It means that the ocean is big. It is a big ocean of wealth, and you need to go carry your own drum and go and fetch your own. If the only thing you can fetch out of $1 trillion is 200,000 pounds or $200,000, then that's okay. You fetch it, you've taken it, and you've run with it. All right. Learn when to make the bag. Learn how to make the bag. That's what we're talking about. So these are beautiful things that I bring into the market whenever it is that I'm doing private label. Now, One thing about me, I don't do private label all year round, okay? Because when I started private label, and I'm going to show you right here, when I started, I was doing it by myself, okay? I was bringing the products right into my house, and I was doing it right from my kitchen. And I was packaging items by myself. Right now, we use a 3PL system where we have a fulfillment company that fulfills for us. But as at the time that I started, I was doing most of the job. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys. Okay, this is one of our cargo. This is one of our containers coming through, and you're gonna see me doing some inspections. I just love, you know, the idea about seeing my products, having a look at it, having a feel of it, you know, doing some supervisions. That's me over there jumping into the container, jumping into the truck. But as at now, I have started to use what I call, you know, a fulfillment service, because, you know, I'm involved in all of these other businesses, and I want to make it passive for me. Okay, so we're no longer really actively involved in the physical aspect of things, because we want to make sure that we're minting in our sleep. Okay, so some products that you see people packing in the warehouse belongs to Mama D, of course. Let me show you guys more. So I think the one that's coming up now are the ones that are just packing in my kitchen by myself. You know, all of these products are going out, and these products, most of the times in 2 nights, I'm packaging my items. These are the ones that I used to do right when I was doing it all by myself. Now we have evolved, the business has grown, and we have decided we will start to use a fulfillment company. Okay, let me sleep and make some bag. So these are all my cargos over here. These are all my products over here. If you're interested in this, we also give you a heads up on how to mint some bag in private label. Yes, and that's my kings and queens, is how I and a lot of my students are running up a bag over here. Now, I don't even like to call my students my students. I like to call them my colleagues, because that's what they are. We're all business partners right now. So when I say my students, maybe beginners, but after a while you become my colleagues. Some people they're rubbing shoulders with Mama D, and that's beautiful. I'd like for you guys to see some beautiful testimonials. I know I did show some earlier on, but it's important for you guys to see that it is possible for you, because others just like you are doing it right here. So let me open this up and increase the volume. I know that I reduced the volume earlier on. Let me increase the volume and let you listen.
I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to Mama D for creating such an incredible program. It was worth every single penny. I've bought courses in the past that left me feeling like I got no value, but this was different. Mama D truly knows her stuff. The support is unmatched, and I feel beyond blessed to be a part of her millionaire circle.
Beautiful. Let's keep going. Okay, I think I showed this earlier on. There's no need for me to repeat that.
Hi Modi, I just want to do this video and say thank you for introducing me to a great opportunity that is making me multiple streams of income. I literally just came back from Africa, and when I was in Africa, I could still work from there and make some money. So I'm grateful to you for introducing me to that opportunity that is making me multiple streams of income. Listen, if you've been following Mama D for a very long time, you've been watching her for a very long time, and you have not joined her program, I don't know what you're doing. Listen, we live in a world where you're spending money every day, so you need to learn how to make money every single day. Mama D, I'm grateful to you. Take care. Bye-bye.
I just got to take a second to shout out the amazing Mama D and the awesome Mr. Gab. You two, along with your killer 7-figure team, I seriously just want to yell your names from the rooftops. You showed me how to build and grow my faceless business from scratch, all the way to 6 figures, and I'll always be grateful to my friend who connected me with you. Now my store's making automated sales every single day, no ads, no promos, just smooth sailing. This whole journey has totally changed my life, and I can't thank you enough.
I was actively searching for ways to earn online because I was tired of the constant paycheck to paycheck cycle. That's when I came across Mamdy's program, and honestly, I wish I had found her sooner. She's not only an expert at what she does, but her support and mentorship are unmatched. It's hard to put into words, but her guidance has completely transformed my life. Just one decision can already see my life shifting in powerful ways.
Now, what I have just shown you, or those that I have just shown you, are real life results from those who have decided to change their lives with e-commerce and digital businesses. Those who have made up their minds that their phones will not just be a call machine or a scroll tool, and they're going to turn it into an ATM. Real life results. Now, I'm about to show you even more inspiring winners in the digital spaces. Let's keep watching.
I just made over $133,000 in the last 30 days at age 21, and I can sit here and tell you everything that I did do, but I think it's better if I tell you everything that I didn't do. I don't sit around and gossip with people who has nothing going on in their life. I don't hang around people who's not doing the things that I want to do, who's not living the way that I want to live, right? I don't go out and spend money on sections and bottles. I don't hang around people who always want to go out and spend money on sections and bottles. I don't hang around people that talk about other people, because successful people do not sit and talk about other people. Only people who's not where they want to be sit and gossip. The people at the top are collaborating, right? And I always make sure I change my environment. I need to keep seeing more. I didn't make my first $100,000 in a month until I got around people who was making $200,000 a month, $300,000 a month. That let me know that I'm not doing enough, right? So you need to get around people that's doing better than you. Get around people that will push you and that will help you, and don't waste their time talking about stuff that don't matter, because who does that, right?
Right, I'm sure I don't need to talk too much about this. You heard it yourself already. At the age of 21, she's churning out the numbers. I'm sure you picked out one or two lessons from that video. Let's keep going. Let's see more inspiring winners in the digital space. Let's go.
I turned a $1 digital product into $770,000. Y'all see my name up there? You want to learn how to do it? Yeah, I know you do. So comment, give me the tea, or drop a teacup emoji in the comment section down below. First of all, I ignored the people who said I couldn't do it 770,000 times. I created a digital product, something of value, and I sold it for $1. Because this is the internet. There's no need to be greedy. If 10,000 people buy your $1...
Oh dear, sorry about that.
I turned a $1 digital product into $770,000. Y'all see my name up there? You want to learn how to do it? Yeah, I know you do. So comment, give me the tea, or drop a teacup emoji in the comment section down below. First of all, I ignored the people who said I couldn't do it 770,000 times. I created a digital product, something of value, and I sold it for $1. Because this is the internet. There's no need to be greedy. If 10,000 people buy your $1 thing, you literally just made $10,000. Y'all need to change our mindset and understand the power of this here internet. Now, y'all got it much easier, because you could go to AI, ChatGPT to be exact, and tell it to create you a digital product. Sell it, make it affordable. It's not about being perfect. It's about taking action. Now, if you're a visual...
Period. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I don't need to say too much. I'm sure you guys are picking up one thing at least from this workshop.
I'm still a 19-year-old millionaire, so of course people wonder what I do for work. I'm still a 19-year-old millionaire, so of course I have multiple sources of income, but majority of my money comes from digital marketing. I'm still a 19-year-old millionaire, so of course I help over 2,500 people with making money online with digital marketing. I'm still a 19-year-old millionaire, so of course I make $50,000 a week, all from the comfort of my own home. I'm still a 19-year-old millionaire who only learned about digital marketing 3 months ago. So of course, if I can do it, you can too.
Period. So this is just a fraction of people in the digital space, in the e-com space that I'm showing you today. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Now, the volume was quite low, but I'm sure you heard what she said. 19-year-old, as at the time she created that video, minting every single day in the digital space.
33 years old, I don't have a job, and I already made $77,000 this month. Using a phone like the one you are using right now. Before you think, oh, it's all for selling pictures of my feet. No, it's none of that. And before you come and say, hey, this is fake, here is the proof. What I do is sell digital products online using social media. Yes, I don't pay to advertise, but I have automations that helps me make money even when I'm not working. Do I have to be an influencer? No. Do I need to have followers? No. I started this account from completely scratch. The truth is, everyone starts from scratch. Like Paola, who made her first sale on the first day, and this one made $1,200 on the second week. Or Betty, who made 70 euros in 3 weeks with a faceless account. The only difference is only few people are willing to get out of your comfort zone and be consistent. I started digital marketing only hoping to make $300 a week, but because I was willing to learn and be consistent, I now can say that I've made over $77,000 this month.
That's what we're talking about. Let's keep going.
What's the mindset required to even become a millionaire?
In order to become a millionaire, you have to have an abundance mindset before you even have money. People get that mistaken. Even when I talk to people, I'll be like, you just have to have an abundance mindset. And they'll say, oh, that's easy for you to say, you're already a millionaire. I got here somehow. I was not always rich. But when I was broke, living at my parents' house, barely making $500 a month, I had an abundance mindset and I knew that I was going to get rich eventually. And that is the most important thing that anybody can have. But if you're trying to grow a business and all your decisions are based on scarcity and needing more money, then you're not going to make any money. If you flip the mindset to abundance and knowing that you're going to make all this money and make all the decisions in your business based on growth and abundance, you are going to make so much money.
Period. That's what we're talking about. Now, every single person I have just shown you today are real people with no special connections. At least I can speak for myself. The only thing that changed the game is just a decision. A decision that enough was enough. They were tired of the struggle. They were tired of living the paycheck to paycheck life. They were tired of being overworked and underpaid in the system. They were tired of being broke with nothing to show at the end of each month. They were tired of not having time for their loved ones. And so they made a bold move. They said yes to the opportunity. And this right here is the result. Now, as you watch and listen to their stories today, I don't just want you to admire them. The only thing that I would say for you to do is key into their energies. Get out of your feelings, whatever it is that is there holding you back. Because if these ordinary people like me can do this, you can do it too. The only thing that I want you to take away today is that they all have one thing in common. They have an abundance mindset. Even whilst I was homeless on the streets of England, I had an abundance mindset because I knew that I had to do it. So do not let their testimonies deter you. Let it be something that stirs you. Let it stir something in you. All right. Don't think, oh, these are big numbers, I can't do it. No, that is exactly what we're talking about. When people start to have a negative mindset about themselves, start to fear success, because really what people fear is not the fear of not being able to do. People actually are scared of success out here. That is why people do not have the mindset to go and get what they need to go and get. So let these testimonials, let them stir something in you today. Because let me tell you, my king and my queen, you are the next one in line for a breakthrough. All right. It is coming to you. Congratulations if you got this far, because you're almost in the room where transformation is taking place, the room where wealth building strategies are being broken down for you to succeed in your new business. And I'm talking about no other than our Millionaire Circle. You now have the chance to come into our circle where you will learn to make money with your own digital faceless businesses, whether you choose to make money with dropshipping, print on demand, digital products, or even Amazon KDP. You are now in the Wi-Fi money space. You have escaped the struggle economy. And the next step for you now is to secure your seat. Inside the Millionaire Circle, you will have access to a wealth platform, a personalized coaching platform that gives you the opportunity to access a wide range of money-making resources. You will also get a personalized WhatsApp support number to have direct access to an expert during the course of your journey. There are also a wide range of bonuses like Shopify Masterclass, TikTok Affiliate Guide, Private Label Guide, etc. You are basically being exposed to everything you need to succeed by a 7-figure high-level team of experts, and securing your seat now will give you access to a wide range of these bonuses. The full value of this program is £1,000 and it is worth every single penny. But just today, you can secure your full-time lifetime access at £178 only, discounted one-time fee. You can also opt for the pay later options by using either Klarna or ClearPay today at £59 only for full-time access into the entire program. But listen, this exclusive discount expires in 24 hours, and after that, the price will go back up. So, the choice is yours. Whether you choose to take the leap of faith today and allow your future self thank you, or procrastinate again and remain in the same spot this time next year. Let's be honest. You've already survived the hard part, the rejections, the bills, the hustle, the stress. But you see this moment, this decision, it is a small leap that leads to your generational change. So, it's either you stay stuck and watch another year go by, or say yes to the room, yes to the money, and yes to the version of you that is finally winning. This is your moment to stop sitting on the fence and finally say yes to that breakthrough you have been praying for. Again, offer ends in 24 hours. So click on the link on this email to get in now, learn the game, and change your story. At this point, I just want to say a big congratulations and welcome to the Millionaire Circle, the VIP Wi-Fi money space. See you in the VIP room where you truly belong. If you have any questions whatsoever, please, you can also reach us on Instagram at Prosper with Mama D, or send us an email to askme@coachdofficial.com. I cannot wait to celebrate your success. I love you. I love you. I love you. I see you in the room.